St. Mungo's Cathedral. 1. Crypt. Down in St. Mungo's Cathedral, from medieval stained glass and high-lit wooden slats, a cavern for the dead. Rounded gray ceilings curve into walls, as if someone hollowed a boulder, then dug soft stone from the inside until nail-mark arches appeared, easy as scratches through silty clay, ridges etched to the last smear. Plaques and prayer chambers along the sides, remember who I never knew. In the center, a stone tomb where St. Mungo might have rested is now shrouded by a quilt and warmed by a motionless pendant lamp. Stairs by doorway sunlight return upwards. 2. Necropolis. Is it sacrilegious to photograph graves? Markers spiral the hillside, gray dominoes pushed into loose earth that hardened and sprouted around them. Yellow trees and emboldened vines twist the afterlife with autumn drift and grasp. Paths wind upwards in a dirt-trodden maze. The golden hour becomes my blasphemous lens flare. Some stone monuments tower others, faded inscriptions and afternoon shade across reflective puddles. A few dead rest above ground, where ancient names shepherd Glasgow, St. Mungo's to the right, Victorian smog to the left. Pause, still human shadow cast across now empty breath, then single step descend. I lost a balloon over Belfast. Red against cloud, it caught on the pale stone towers of St. Anne's Cathedral. A sign. Inside, thousands wandered among chiseled pillars. Christ restores sight and Moses delivers the law, then found their way to metal folding chairs. I saw above, saw the Good Samaritan in stained color as a woman sang secular verse, let the sky fall. If each bright pane bestows virtue, why do cathedral windows bleed inward? Thank you.
Tell me what is necessary. Part 1. A few days after Daddy's 50th birthday, he carried Mama down the driveway to the truck. Said, she's sick, needs someone to take good care of her. When I got off the school bus the next Thursday, I met Daddy at the end of the driveway. Mama's gone to God, he said. We'll have a funeral to celebrate her life. It's necessary. Part 2. When I was almost 7, I followed the tracks of a coon to his home in the empty horse stall. He ran through the wet behind the hose pipe and left pads of mud across the aisle. In the winter, he bedded in the top hay bales where we couldn't see him. Daddy set a hand trap for him that Saturday evening, said, the horses can't get diseases, it's necessary. Me and Daddy went fishing every Sunday. When we got home from church, I kicked off my patent leather shoes and ran to the truck in the driveway. Daddy scolded me. You can't wear that dress fishing. God don't want your clothes dirty. Told me to put on play clothes. Said it's necessary. Part 3. We sold the house when I was 10 and moved to a trailer next to Daddy's workshop. We packed up the barn and cleaned out the empty horse stall. The trailer was tight. Daddy made me sleep on the couch, said, there's only one bed. I gotta be able to work. It's necessary. Part 4. One Tuesday when I was 12, Daddy fell off a ladder while painting the workshop eaves. I could reach the truck pedals, so I drove him to the hospital. They told me, your daddy's crushed a disc. He won't work again. Daddy went on disability, said it's necessary. When Daddy turned 60, he started coughing so bad his handkerchief blotted red. I tried to wash it in the sink, but stained the porcelain. Daddy bleached the sink, said, we can't have no red sink. He sent me outside because of the smell, said it's necessary. Part 5. I got off the school bus one Thursday, but Daddy didn't meet me at the end of the driveway. The neighbors said, your daddy's sick, and drove me to see him. He can't breathe, the doctor told me. Daddy lay still in the bed. I'm going to see Mama. It's my time. It's necessary. Proportions of clutter. Don't own so much clutter that you will be relieved to see your house catch fire. Wendellberry, Farming, a Handbook. After a while, you get used to the clutter. You learn to step over piles of clothes and stack more Tupperware in the kitchen cabinets. In the dark, you know where the boxes of space bags pile up next to the TV. It's dark, not because it's night. The bulbs in the fan blew. You knew you bought bulbs at the dollar store a few days ago, and you swore you set them on the table next to your recliner. They must have fallen into the bag of newspapers you picked up for the guinea pig cage. The pig escaped last month. At first, you assume he was gone, but you still see signs of him next to the space bags. Your boyfriend came over to help you look for her, but he didn't get past the front hall. When he walked in, he tripped and fell onto a garbage can full of Walmart bags. He won't return your phone calls. You keep the water bottle he left on the kitchen table in case he comes back. On Facebook, your friends keep linking you to articles about organization. They haven't pushed much more. Anyway, you can't throw some things away, like your 26 porcelain dolls, one for each birthday. You can't get rid of the wooden baskets in the master bedroom. They're all that's left of your uncle's weaving business. You shudder when you think about it. You may be more than 3 new George Foreman grills. You may be more than 8 boxes of marble composition notebooks. Thank you.